of the ages flow through me.
Hi, Jeannie, and welcome to practice. Our focus for this meditation is our weight loss journey, and as always, with regard for training our mental focus. Right here at the outset, I invite you to give life itself permission. Permission to show up through you as the best possible version of you. Fabulous you. I'm excited to be here taking this weight loss journey with you. I've brought my whole self to be present with you, to meet you and to greet you and to support you along the way. And I have faith in you and your ability to achieve your goals. And I have faith in life through you. So let's go. Let's begin with a deep, slow breath. As you take a look around and observe your surroundings, slowly scan the space around you, pausing here and there on whatever makes you smile. Zooming in on fine details, like a photographer zooms in through a camera lens. Here, in the safety of the circle that we create together with our intentions, you can begin to let your eyelids lower and your gaze to soften as your breathing becomes slower and you settle into your own right pace. Become aware of the sounds present around you. Notice the distinct differences between each one. And sense that there's nothing of concern. You can simply welcome the sounds. All sounds are a part of our practice. When and if you hear sounds throughout the meditation, allow them to serve as reminders to remain focused inwardly. And so now you can allow the sounds present to begin to fade into the background as your attention shifts inward. And you can imagine the smooth and gentle movement of the breath throughout the body. Make any small necessary adjustments in your posture for balance and comfort. Continuing with slow, deep breaths and softening with each exhale. Gently place your attention on your neck and shoulders. Breathing in and exhale and soften. Gently place your attention on your whole waistline, your belly, back, and sides, and breathing in and exhale and soften. Place your attention on the muscles of your lower back and breathing in and exhale and soften. Gently place your attention on the lower belly below the navel and the muscles all around the pelvis and hips, and breathing in and exhale and soften. Notice if there's any tension around the eyes, in the temples, behind the ears, at the base of the skull, or around the jaw joints. Breathing in and exhale and soften. Breathe the body and trust your body. Trust your breathing to keep its own right pace throughout the remainder of our practice. Breathe the body. Now is the time to call forward in your mind your overall fitness goal or your intention for this practice, and put it into a short, powerful I am statement. Science shows that the phrase I am helps your brain to better identify as the object of your intention. The phrase I am also honors the infinite I of consciousness, within which all I ams are self-contained. Once you have affirmed your goal, pause and take a moment to get in touch with your driving motivation, your penultimate why, as in why it's so important to attain your goals. What is that thing or reason that will motivate you to move forward when you've fallen off track, to break free when something's holding you back. It's important to call your motivation forward often, as it helps to inform your resolve and longevity. Be mindful that your why might also change throughout your weight loss journey. At first, it might be that anger inspired you to get up and get moving. But anger is usually only a layer over an ultimate truth. Whatever your present motivation, connect with it, here and now and often. It will become the yes behind your no's when you choose to exercise self-discipline. Very good then. Take a moment to just breathe it in. Now that you've affirmed your I am statement and your motivation, next we'll deepen into the practice with body rotation. In this section, we're going to just let go. Ever so gratefully let go and surrender to the flow. An interesting thing to consider here is that some Orthodox faiths believe that there's a cosmic wave of uplifting energy that reaches the earth each year around the Christmas holiday season. Similar to the natural consistency of the breath, this cosmic wave is always in motion, just running in the background until we place our attention on it. Let's imagine now a gentle wave of energy flows through the body as I guide you from point to point through the body. Begin by imagining a silvery white point of moonlight about 3 feet above your head. Inhale and draw in this point of light into the top of your head. And exhale and expand. Inhale and bring this point of light into the center of your brain. And exhale and expand. Into the base of your skull, at the top of your spine. And exhale and expand. Downward into the hollow of your throat. And radiating outward into the shoulders. Downward into the center of your chest. And expanding. into the right armpit, the elbow, the wrist, palm, and fingertips, and expanding. Into the left fingertips, palm, wrist, elbow, and armpit, and expanding. Into the whole right arm, and expanding. Into the whole left arm, and expanding. And back into the center of the chest. And expanding. Breathing deeply. And expanding. Very good. Now imagine a golden red sun radiating about 3 feet below your feet. With your next inhale, draw this sphere of light into the feet and expanding. Draw this point of golden radiance in through the tips of the toes, through the heels and ankles, and expanding. Into the lower legs and shins and calf muscles. And expanding. Into the center of each knee. And all the muscles surrounding the knee. And expanding. Into the center of each thigh bone. And expanding. Into the center of each hip socket. And expanding, radiating through buttocks. In and now to the tip of the tailbone, the very base of the spine. And expanding. Breathing in to the base of the spine. Very good. Breathing into the center of the lower belly, just in front of the spine. And expanding. Breathing into a point just behind the navel. And expanding. Breathing into the center of the diaphragm. And expanding. And now drawing this point of radiance upward, up, 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 and emptying into the heart. And radiating and expanding. Here in the heart, the two flows meet, spiraling, radiating, and expanding. Saturating the whole body. The air and the atmosphere around the body. Breathing, expanding, and radiating. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in, drawing infinitely inward the breath of spiraling energies. And breathing out, expanding infinitely out as far as your mind can imagine. Breathing in, infinitely inward, and breathing out, infinitely definitely inward. And breathing out, radiating and expanding well beyond the body's edges. Continuing to breathe in this way, slow and easy. Until the two directions of the breath meld into one. One complete cosmic flow. As you surrender with ease to the rhythm of the breath, you become increasingly aware that you are breathing and the breath is connected into a larger consciousness of life that is breathing you. Perhaps this aspect or consciousness of life even senses life through the perspective of your senses. Being conscious and aware of yourself in this singular moment in time. You can also recall being present in the moments leading up to this one. You can recall earlier today or yesterday evening or yesterday morning, and even beyond that, into experiences that inspired you to start this weight loss journey. And back beyond that to key moments in your childhood. Now, hold this present moment's awareness simultaneously with the previous moments. Specific experiences may fade as we begin to focus our consciousness in this expansive way. Specific experiences may fade while your awareness is increased and expanded. Very good. And similarly, while being present and aware in this singular moment, you may also be anticipating being present in the moments of the remainder of your day, doing whatever you have planned to do. And you'll be present in future moments that can come after now, like next week. Consider there is an infinite presence of consciousness that already knows your potential and realized goals as already so. And now, hold this present moment, this present moment's awareness simultaneously with your goals fulfilled. You are awesome as you are. Very good. Very good. Now let's consider here and the 360-degree spherical degrees of wholeness. From right where you are, the ground beneath you supports you. The earth's atmosphere surrounds you and is within and through you. Hold in your awareness that to some degree, everything on the planet is connected from right where you are. Here is a centralized experience of wholeness. Very good. Similarly, consider that the Earth's atmosphere has several known layers stretching out into outer space. And they're connecting and touching and existing with other planets and smaller space bodies and solar systems, stars and galaxies, and beyond. Again, hold in your awareness that everything on the planet is to some degree simultaneously connected to everywhere, from right where you presently are. This is here, and here is everywhere. The presence of consciousness within which exists your awareness is infinite. The infinity you exist within exists within you. Here, in this present moment, and the moment and place of accomplishing your goals, simultaneously exist within one small stretch of the imagination. Embody this version of yourself so completely that when you begin to feel the urge to make slightly different choices, without surprise, you'll realize it's just you being you. It's just you being your best you, being yourself. You'll breathe deeply into fears and move forward with perfect precision. You are your best you, as you are. And now taking these next few moments to immerse your imagination into the sacred sounds and vibrations. See yourself doing the things you really enjoy with people you really enjoy being around, and or in places you really enjoy being. You've done so well. You are at your best as you are. Briefly now, recalling your I am statement from earlier. Repeating it 3 times in your mind. And let it go. Surrender it. Surrender it to the silence. Surrender the whole practice into the silence. Excellent. Begin to allow the breath to return to normal as you gently shift back into everyday awareness. Reset to your new normal. And as we come to the natural conclusion of our practice this time, remember, you are surrounded and supported in ways you've not yet imagined. The flow of life is with you.